What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. I hope all is well. I hope that your beautiful Saturday brings you as much as joy that mine has brought me. And let me say hello to each and every one of you all, giving each and every one of you all a shout out. Most definitely. Hold 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and look up one of these. I got to take a look real quick at one of these emails. But as people are coming in, please share with me where you're coming in from, because I know I have a lot of people who have joined this YouTube channel. Hello, Bernard. What's up, my brother? How are we doing? So I want to just see where everybody's coming in from. Dodoma. Okay. All right. Arif. All right. Nice, nice. Las Vegas, Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia, Las Vegas, okay. Compton, California, New Jersey. Nice, okay. Phoenix, Arizona. Central PA. Okay, let me try to find this thing real quick here, and I'll come back to that. Let me find this real quick. The everybody's coming in from California, South Dakota. All right. North Kakalaki, Eritrea. Oh, Eritrea. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Columbus is in the house. California in the house. The UK is in the house. Money earning Mount Vernon, New York. Every time I hear that, I don't know why my man always pops up, Heavy D. Money Mount Vernon. I think he put them on the map. Philly in the house. Dollar Bill. I used to have a brother in the military years ago from Philly. His name was Dollarville. Yeah, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis. What's up, bro? New of channel. All right, hey, welcome there, Enoch. Yeah, Dar es Salaam. Mambo to you too, Nzuri. To Philadelphia. BMO is in the house. We got a lot of the East Coast out here, I guess, because it's, well, no, it's pretty, I guess, middle of the town. Chicagoland. Chicago, man, y'all having a hard time, man. Well, really America as a whole, I mean, with all the crime and shooting going on, but Chicago, God, dog. I feel for my brothers and sisters, I don't even pray as much as I should. I think I need to push up some more prayers, you know what I'm saying? Just speak some life over to Chicago, because it just going crazy, and they don't even know what they don't know what they can do with Chicago, man. They don't even know. There's no answer. A lot of these, and I've seen that there's a lot of these cities now saying that the crime is so much on a rise, they don't have a clue what they can do. Yeah. What's up, Alfonso? Monroe, Louisiana. Louisville, Kentucky. Scotts Air Force Base, Illinois. I love really reading these, because I've been to majority of these places, except for Amsterdam, Amsterdam. Well, I was in the airport in Amsterdam. I sure enough was. I was in Amsterdam in the airport. I never got out of there to check the area out. Montreal, Canada. I have not been to Montreal. I have not. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I used to do this when I first started my channel, ask everybody where they're from, and I would say, who can stump me to see that I have not been to where you are from or where you are. Vancouver, Canada. Been there, Vancouver. Been Miami, Florida. Yep. Detroit, Michigan. Been to. Indianapolis, I've been to. Philly, B-More, all those I've been to. DC, yes, lived there several times. Portland, Oregon, been there. Chicago, been there. Las Vegas, been there. Seattle and Shreveport, Louisiana, I have been there. Yes, for you all that know that I have been to every 50 states in America and every major city I have been to in America. Africa. Yes. I wanted to give a shout out, and I cannot find the. Oh, hold on a second. I think I know where I put it. Where this is at. Let's see here. 1 second here. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, family. I was trying to find, where am I in? No, that's the reason why I can't find it. Let's get in this other one. When you got different emails, man, I tell you. Okay, here we go. Let me see if what's this right here? Man. Okay, all right. I guess I'm not gonna be able to find it. I wanted to give a shout out to somebody. Um, 1 second here. There we go. Because I didn't want to. I really don't give shout outs, but I had to give a shout out to Jakeem. I say, hey, what's up, Jakeem? Your grandmother sent an awesome video of you watching my video, and you said, "Go black to Africa." It touched my heart, me and my wife's heart. It was a beautiful thing. Little 6-year-old young little boy that grandmother shout out to me. I appreciate that, Grandma. Sweet Roz. I appreciate you for sharing that with him, and hopefully he enjoys me giving him a shout out. Nothing like, just motivating, encouraging our youth, and just putting smiles on their face, that it just sparks something in us. Not even children, even us grown folk. It sparks something in us that really can make a difference, So, yeah, that's the shout out to my young little man there, right there, Yeah, I want to share some strategic moves. I know this thing's buffering and all that right there. Let me move this table. Sometimes the signal and all that right there ain't all that great. But, I'm about trying to help folks out. So, I know people sometimes are caught in between things in life. I know sometimes, we got a lot of things going on in our life, and we're looking for answers, looking for different directions. We're looking for places where we maybe can relocate to, looking for opportunities, looking for new spouses and love, and looking for all kind of stuff we're looking for. And I'm gonna say that for me, from what I found out in my life, I found this out. And I don't like to really, it is a secret if people don't really let you know that something exists that's been working for them, and they want to keep it to themselves. And so I'm gonna answer some questions. Give me 20 minutes. I'll answer any question that you want to ask. I'm a transparent type of guy, Some things I do disclose, but there's some things I don't because of certain reasons. And but for the most part, 99.9% of the things I can answer any question you're gonna ask me. If it's something that I have knowledge of or stuff like that, I don't answer anything I don't know, and I won't act like I know things or answer something I don't know. But secrets, these things that I had to find out over the years of living, of what is these secrets, and where people say secrets, not really secrets, but getting to where you're trying to get to in life, and making strategic moves in the business you do. Now, everybody has business, everybody has business, it may not be the business that you're thinking about, but your business might be your family. Your business is, you're going to work. Your business may be affiliated with, groups and other things that you're involved with, hobbies, whatever. These are your business that you're involved in. And, I know as far as for me, there are certain key things that I know that I try to utilize in every situation I do when it comes to nowadays, I'm saying, when I'm making strategic moves. in my businesses. Okay? In other words, I typically am trying to have, a forethought. I'm trying to lay things out so that one sets itself for something else in the future. You know, I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but there is a ball rolling to go that direction. And hopefully, there is those who can take, if something did happen to me, that ball can continue to roll because, you set that thing a course so it will continue to go. So what am I talking about? Okay, what am I talking about? Some of the things I find out really, I'm going to give credit to the Almighty, And if y'all don't know my story, and you might just, yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me, fam. Just bear with me as this thing goes in and out, But I'm gonna here. Those who might be in disbelief or those who just don't understand. But for those who do, they are already rocking and rolling with me because they vibing and already maybe at a place to where they've grown to understand some things by life experiences. And so, for me, I can only give credit to where I believe the credit is due, and that is my Almighty. And there's words I don't really like to use, like God and stuff like that, because that's not the real name. That I believe is not a name for me, put it that way. Other people could use whatever name they so choose. But for me, I have my own special relationship, my own special name, to make things simple, I'll say Almighty, what have you. But there are many names that I give attribute or attribute to for who's made me, who's changed me, who's developed me, who's brought me to where I am today. And so that's in the forefront of my business. If I left that out, I would do a disservice to you, not sharing what I do behind the scenes when I am making strategic moves when it comes to business. And so that's first and foremost, is that I have a belief system by a knowing. I hate to say belief system because I used to have a belief system. I have a knowing system now because of my encounters that I have fallen to. I know that I know. Beliefs change, knowing don't. When you have an encounter, ain't nobody can tell you contrary to what that it is that you know. So that's first and foremost. Now, I hope that y'all have watched the video that I did live today. It was a very moving experience for me because a lot of situations was transpiring, for this moment and this time that we sit in today. And I want y'all to know that, for those who watch the video, it's not necessarily about me buying a business. I'm gonna say that again. It's not necessarily about me buying a business, because the business is just a business. We're talking about spirits and souls here. I bought the business because of the help from my brother. I bought the business because when I was moved to do it, and two, it was to help my brother because my brother helped me. And so sometimes we can get caught up in then thinking that business is about money, and profit. This business right here is not that. I gained a son today, y'all. I don't know if you watched that video. He said I'm like his father. Do you believe I got a hate email over that? It is amazing when I help people out, the hate that comes out from other people, and I got a hate email. Now, I don't take it as me being his biological father or anything, but what he was talking about was that father in a budget. Now, I know some are going to say that it says in the scrolls and the ancient writings, and for those who sell scriptures, that that you should not call any man father. It says that in the ancient writings, but I understand why it says that though. But my brother here, or my son, you have to understand it was something greater than just going to buy a business. This was something that was more spiritual than it was on the natural for business. For the business that has taken place today, for that concrete structure, the brick and mortar, it's not profitable to me. To me. To him it is. It is not going to, as far as we're talking about brick and mortar now, is not going to profit me, not money. It's not going to profit me. And I had to take off a European Western mindset to get beyond the facts of the paper. The numbers on the paper, okay, let me do my formula. Let me see the checks and balances and all right, because I've been conditioned that way. I truly understand why Africans, they can start businesses and they don't do formula. And I'm like, but how much profit are you making? Now, I believe in that everything you should consider the cost. That's scripture right there. In all ventures, you should consider the cost, not cost in money, but what is, as it says in the writings, that where much is given, much is required. When you are giving something, it's going to require something of you. Now, I told you all, my days of working is over. I'm thankful that I'm allowed to use this thing they call money to work for me. It's even said, that money can make friendships. Money can build relationships. Money can bring an enemy into becoming a friend. But I want y'all to understand this, because we're talking about moves, strategic moves, that I had to remove myself out of this mindset of what business is, but looking at it on a spiritual sense. Y'all might not know what had just happened and transpired today with me and my young son, Ollie. There was a relationship that was built way beyond that. It's priceless. You can't put a price tag on that. You can't, and I'm saying this so y'all stick with me, because some of y'all are gonna be starting business ventures, and this is what I'm getting to, what I'm gonna share with you. Like I told you when I started the YouTube channel, I never went into this for money. My daughter was one who told me about the monetization. Hey, Daddy, yeah, you get the monetization if you have this many. I didn't even know I had, I was already eligible for it. So I'm saying this right here, okay? Stick with me. Don't let me forget about going back to the YouTube and this other thing, my other business. What I find now today is that without the numbers and the profits and all that, starting a business, I know nothing about the gas, but I know business. It's all the same. And so my thing was that here's a young man that reminded me of myself, that somebody spoke in my life. And not just one person. But I was a hard-headed young man. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I happened to listen to one person at that time when I'm talking about getting me on track of this business money thing. Here, Ali reminding me of myself, right? He doesn't have any, anyone who's really in that sense of really business. He was doing the business, but he was doing it the best he could. But I added some things in there for him to consider and some things maybe he can do to be able to even perfect it even better so that now we can go ahead and get this business to grow and get him to grow. Because yeah, I told him that the other day. He told me today he went around the corner to a brother who's got the dreadlock business. He calls it dreads. It's called dreadlocks, whatever. Um, can y'all somebody say no sound? Okay, can everybody hear me? Somebody said no sound. Okay, you took it away. Okay, good. All right. He told me today he went over to talk to the guy who owned the business and started telling him about doing his money right and how he should be saved. Most of the people I spoke to here in Africa, they don't have bank accounts. They don't save money. I'm not saying all. I'm saying most I spoke to, they get the money and they just blow it. And here he told me, I talked to the guy there and shared him, he should be saving some of his money, open an account. I told Ali the other day, I said, yo, man, I'm not buying this business, man, unless you go ahead and get you a bank account, man. Why don't you have a bank account? These here are small teachings that can help one along the way so that when time or opportunity, as some people like call it, the doors of opportunity open up, you rocking and rolling. Which brings me to my point of the strategic moves. The strategic move was not for me per se of starting this business. I wanted this to be an infectious move that by one, he could start something. And what I feed into him, he turns around and feeds into somebody else, who feeds into somebody else, who feeds into somebody else. And now before you know it, guess what? Africa is rising. All of us diasporas who are coming here, we have things that we can impart to our brothers and sisters, and they have a lot to impart to us. I'm telling y'all, Africa has taught me a lot. But we talk about Africa should be rising. Africa's going to rise. Africa is rising. We say that all the time. But what knowledge do you have coming from a Western world that you can impart into somebody to open them that will change their life and their generations? Now, I didn't even have to speak to him about, he's a devout Muslim. That's what I like about him. He is accountable to something greater than himself. This is what made him a great worker. The only thing his boss did was show up and get his money and left. He gave him money to start and open that business up and gave him that job there, but his boss just showed up, if you want to call it boss, whatever, but came and got his money and left. And at times, Ali went without getting paid. I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah, it was while I was here. And so, I said I can help this young man because he was helping me along the way. I was telling you, he was telling me, he calls me Mr. Nicomi, Mr. Nicomi, don't go over here, and just be careful, if you walk over there, don't be going at nighttime, or. And so, he shared with me that, but, and then he's helping me with some other things that I was looking in trying to do, connected me with some people. I mean, this young man here and never asked me for anything. And I was going to buy him a motorcycle so he could have a boda and use it as taxi to get around, make money because he was having a hard time with his job, and he turned it down. I said, that's special right there. I know if I would have offered that to a brother back in America, he would have took that right there and bailed out. Probably wouldn't have used it for taxi and probably would have sold it, get the money and been broke tomorrow. Who knows? But I know very few people would have done that. I know that. Would have turned it down, I'm talking about. But I'm saying that this business venture with this gas business, I already have the windows of heaven open up to me. The windows of heaven, I can't ask for no more. But all I can do is be a conduit as it comes through me and go pass it on to others. And this is what I'm doing with you all. For those who are just seeking something, I've been dropping as much as I can in your ear so that you all can say, there's a guy right here who has been sharing some knowledge. Let me just go ahead and just listen what this guy got to say, take some notes, and let me put it to test. And I've been getting testimony after testimony after testimony when I open this mouth up and I tell people, this is what I do, and it's very effective. But I got to share with people too. I am living my life for the greater creator that is in me. I'm not out here doing stuff that is going to shut the windows of heaven on me. I'm not doing that. And that's one thing that's difference between me and some people who aren't getting the results because of the fact that they are doing things that are shutting the windows of heaven up. And I did a video about the kingdom of heaven. And I hope that right there opened up a lot of people's eyes who church done messed up the minds of what it really is, what is the kingdom of heaven. And so I have been trying on my way, going around from country to country, is to be a blessing to other people. Because other people, whether they know it or not, is a blessing to me. And when I see that people are, in a place of hardship or a place of just, despair, don't have answers which direction they want to go or trying to figure things out, I'm going to tell y'all, for many a years, I've enjoyed helping people. And so with this business here and with Ali, I told Ali, I said, look, and he don't even know this. They don't even watch my channel because he got a phone and they got to pay for YouTube. But the business is really his. I bought him the business. And I told him, I said, put my money in the bank account of what my share is, which is the agreed amount, based upon the numbers and all. And I want to see the bank statements. Oh, Mr. Nakomi, your money going to be there. You first, your money's going to go in there first. And I'm going to make sure that this, okay, all right, okay. I believe in the Allah that is in him. Y'all going to have to hold off for the questions real quick because I'm on my thing. Because at the point in time, truth is going to prevail. Because one thing I know is that money can make people do some funny things. He's going to be at a big test. You know how what money do? You get money in your hands and you forget your freaking mind. It's like you forget the very thing that you're supposed to do. Oh, I'm supposed to pay them back that money, but I got this money right here. I just call them up and tell them, can I pay them next? We can speak that we believe in a creator, greater creator, Allah, God, and all these other things like this right here. But the truth, you will be faced with the truth, because that's just what we live in the bosom of the creator anyway. We're in the body of God, if you will. So you will be tested. You will be tested. Every man will be tested on his motives, his reasons, and why he does or believes whatever. You're going to be tested. And so Ali, he's going to be tested because now he has to set money aside and save that I don't think he's ever done. He's going to have obstacles come in his path. Mama might say, can you give me a little bit of that money right there? Daddy might say, can you give me a little bit of that right there? Sister might say, brother might say, oh, yeah, I got a family member sick now. Let me go ahead and take a little bit out of here. It ain't mine, but I'm going to take a little bit. I'll get him back, though, but you know how that is. I'm going to use right here. He ain't going to mind. You know, I'll get him back, you know. This is what we do. And then all of a sudden what you did was, because you broke the vow, you curse yourself. I'll be the first one to raise my hand right there. I've done it years ago. Yes, I used to be one, so I'm not going to act like that I was perfect all my life. No. I got perfection in me now that I know when my conscience tells me, you shouldn't be doing that. Then now I have to face that. I'm going to be disobedient in it, or I'll go ahead and be obedient in it. Either way, there is a consequence, either way. And this is the strategic moves that I've been doing based upon the knowledge that I have in order for me to move forward in life, in my development. This business today was a self-development for me. Y'all heard me say time and time again, I don't do business partnerships. This is my first, me and him is calling each other partners now. This is a partnership. And I say, yo, if you do this right, then we're going to move to the next level of a business. And let me share this with you all too, because y'all been hearing me say this right here. Start a business. I'm going to say this for the next 3 months. And after that, y'all, boom, done. I'm gone. I'm done, gone from saying that. Start a business. I don't know why it's heavy on me to tell y'all that. I don't know why, but I'm telling y'all, this is something that is in me to share with y'all. Start a business. It don't matter what kind of business it is, just start a business. And start it with your children if you got children. Let them be involved in it and go through each of the process, okay? And this right here, I'm telling you all that, you know, going through this process is gonna be freedom for you. Why? Because first of all, don't look at, that's not gonna make any money. Money should be the furthest thing from your mind when it comes to starting a small business. You know, thank you there, Tecomi Corporation. Every great empire had long-term plan on actions and investors backing in United Africa, its security infrastructure. So, you know, yeah. But anyway, you should, I can't say have to. It's totally up to you. Start something. Why? Because I'm telling you, it's going to spark something in you. One, you're going to gain different knowledge. Okay, let me go ahead and start me making cookies. Okay, all right, I need to go downtown and go and get a business license. When I go down there, I'm gonna start asking the questions, this business license and all that right there. Okay, am I in a neighborhood? Can I have a business here? Does it have effect on the HOA? If I have HOA, well, maybe this might not gonna have customers driving up to your driveway maybe, or you're just gonna be out delivering. So you know you could do that, you know? Now, all of a sudden, hey, I'm using a business, and I've told y'all this before, you know? If you got a house business, you can write it off as taxes, right? Now, all of a sudden, you're gonna start to learn about, okay, all right, profits, I mean, you know, the cost of the product, the profits bearing of it, you're gonna start to weigh all that out. Then your mind's gonna be moved to go research something else. Well, what about this? How about marketing? How am I gonna advertise? How am I gonna do this? What this is doing is walking down your future for you to become independent, because you will stumble upon the very thing that you never thought you would ever like or do. Somebody's asking, yeah, I'm married, y'all. I'm married. But here it is, though. It's going to be you set the motion in place. You set it going. You will set that going. And so this is what I find out was effective in my life. And so now here we are, and this is what I'm sharing with Ali. Look, these are some of the things that you may want to take up and do. And this is why this right here is a spiritual transaction for me, because I get to see another man who had no direction, who didn't have an out, to start with nothing and see where it goes. And for me, I already know the law. It's already been written in the atmosphere. Give and it shall be given back to me. It shall be given. You know, the measure that you meet with is the same measure that you shall get back. So y'all know that. A lot of you all already know that. But sometimes it's hard to give because we're like, am I going to get it back? But, you know, it ain't like the old preacher man would say, give till it hurts. Just give till it hurts. Bull crap. I ain't giving till it hurts. No, I have a responsibility and a duty to take care of me and mine. I've heard some of the most ridiculous things about giving. No. It ain't about that. No. Your first responsibility, and that is written in the old ancient writings, that a man who don't take care of his house is worse than an infidel. So here it is, the spiritual journey that I'm on, that Africa is doing for me, is showing me things a whole lot different than what I was used to over in America. See, I'm not looking at getting any money out of this business. Not at all, not at all. The money gonna come. See, when you faithful, money just comes. I'm telling y'all, when you faithful, you know, I remember I had to clean out my corners and be like, yo, hold up. You know, things ain't coming to me like that. Why am I having these struggles? See, I got this going on over here and I shouldn't be doing that because I'm over here speaking, blessings and all that over there, like this, and hallelujahs and, you know, speaking in tongues and, you know, doing prayers and all that right there, or meditating and, you know, giving respect to the ancestors. But I get a road of hell coming my way. Every time I turn around, I'm pulling money out of my pocket to pay for stuff. Be like, God, dog, car done broke down, the house done happened here. Then I got this right here to deal with, and all of this right here. And I thought that I was supposed to receive. I'm being given, but I ain't getting nothing back. Look in your four corners to find out which corners are dirty and clean it up. I'm telling y'all, I had to find that out for myself. Okay, appreciate your heart of giving there. I got to stay on my mindset though. And this is what I'm sharing with the people, because we gotten so far off track. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about this man God somewhere. I'm not talking about this, what they told us that, you know, out there far beyond where no man's have ever been is this entity that sits out there watching your every mistake that you make, ready to put you in the boiling hot pan of hell. You know, that right there is ridiculous, you know? And why I say that, not to offend anybody, but you got to understand when what it's talking about on a spiritual level. It ain't physical. So I'm saying is that we sitting here listening to each other. that I'm sharing that if you want to get things right, you got to stand on right. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about nobody else, because I know what people say, but what about them? These people over here, they're evil, but look at them. They got all this right here, this and that. I shared with y'all before, there are two sides of life. It's the good and the bad. The good, look, they get to, do you know that in this realm that we live in, money don't mean nothing. Money is not the key. Blessings is not money. See, now I know that, see, you've been taught differently. Blessings is not money, and blessings is not stuff. It's just not. So any man can go out here and make as much money he want and he don't have to have no belief. He could be the most corrupt, evil person in the world. He can do all that right there. Money ain't the key. From what I find out, what I find is that in the spiritual sense, when you do good and you are good, it's just amazing what comes to you. And I believe that we being the chosen people, we are expected to be the ones who rise to the occasion and not follow suit of those who are out here who are the bad ones. And so only thing I know is that I remember back when, when I was in a religious mindset, I used to sit back and think about, well, shoot, what am I doing wrong? What am I, that's a bad place to think that, okay, I did not receive in certain things or receive happiness and peace of mind and all that because blinded by my own intellect, I'm doing things that's cursing myself, and yet you sit around and you're wondering, why not me? You know how it is. Why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? You know that back. That's the religion. Why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? Now it's like I don't even ask why me, Lord. Why not you? If you ain't doing what you're supposed to, you should automatically know. But for those who don't, I'm just sharing just a tinge of what can be if this changes, and this changes right here, what can be. Because we already see the results of those things when we get caught up in mess, what the consequences of those things are. Lord, I know for myself, I carry thorns in my side from past issues that I'm still is a reminder for me every day. So this business transactions, family, business, the strategic moves, is that sometimes you don't have to make business moves for money. You can make it for greater reasons in helping others that it's going to change. I will never know how much of this is going to change, not just him, but the people in his circle, his children, children's children, children's children. I will never know. But you know what? Everywhere or everyone, if we all did the same to each other, speaking life into each other, speaking positive into each other, helping each other, we get further along. Why not? The evil world is speaking to each other, pouring garbage into the world. Everything, pornography and all the crazy music and the videos and all the drugs that they're legalizing and all of the perverted groups they have out here and all of this, they feed that to us all day. Well, why can't somebody speak light and love to others? Why can't we do that now? Why can't we just extended an olive branch to one? Yesterday I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I could have done more for people back in America. I could have done more. I thought that, for 2 minutes, I thought I could have done more, Even though I coached there, I've helped out a lot of people and all right there. But just the thought came was like, wow, I could have done more, you know? But we'll do more because I'm still got a connection there, you know, and still will do more, you know, but I just thought about that, you know, how we now have to get back to the basics. We got to get back to the basics. And we got to start pouring each other. Because I know, look, it blows my mind of the beautiful gifts y'all send me from money. And I'm like, wow, like, man. And then I watch some of these guys that have these big channels, and I'm watching these people just pouring money in by the thousands. And I'm like, people have money to give. What if we all did that towards one another? You know? Because we all know somebody. Now, but I say this right here. What I'm talking about, money is not the answer. I'm gonna tell you right here, money is not the answer to resolve life issues and problems. It's just not. Because the person get the money, they spend it like that, they're right back into the situation. But I'm talking about helping each other too when my thing is my mouth. Speaking life into a person, because then helping that person in that capacity is what's gonna bring them the money. Yeah. Thank you, y'all, for your heart of giving right there. I appreciate each and every one of you all. You know how they say, you know, if you teach a man how to fish, but if you give a man fish, he will always always come back for a fish or whatever. And if you teach him how to fish or something, you know, I can't remember that. Just these cliche sayings people say, but it's actually true. I mean, you know, you never want a person to be dependent upon you, because when you give somebody something, really, you know, you can be enabling them. And so I'm very cautious of when I give money to somebody, because that is not the answer. Typically, is not the answer, you know. So, you know, that's it there. But I said I was going to say about the YouTube again, because I know there's new people in here. You know, I started this YouTube and I still believe, and I will say it for the next 3 months. Start your YouTube. I don't care if you don't like, we addressed this yesterday, those who were on my live. I don't care if I don't like to talk, I don't want to be on the video. Go on YouTube and see how many people have YouTube channels that don't say a word and don't show their face. But I don't have any topics to talk about. You talk about everything else and everyone else. Why can't you talk about a subject matter? And it don't have to be one subject matter. Let's open our minds up. I've shared with y'all, I never started this YouTube channel for money. And what has it brought me? Money. I never asked for it, never was looking for it, and blown away. Everybody needs to start a YouTube channel. Think about it. You already on social media. Already. This is what you're doing. Every time you do this, when you go on your Facebook, when you go on Instagram, when you go on TikTok, when you go on YouTube, every time you do this, family, I want you to go ching, 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 ching. Somebody's getting paid. Ching, ching, somebody's getting paid. Every time you do this and watch a video, somebody's gotten paid. Somebody's getting paid. Why not? Can that be you? Because I've already thought this right here, and this is amazing. See, my mind, do you know if we so-called those people who are like spirits would join band together in the YouTube, man, we can keep that money rolling. Because we can have look, you know how many interviews I've done with people? Do you know on my playlist how many YouTubers I am giving exposures to? Yo, go visit them. Go check their channel out. Check this out. It's the word of mouth. Can you imagine if it was 100 of who had YouTube channels and we had different content And everybody was in the family network was be like, okay, go over to Go Black, and yo, if you want to travel, go to Africa, boom. Hey, yo, if you think about this right here, go to this person's YouTube channel, go to that person's YouTube channel, go to this person's YouTube channel. You need help with your car? Hey, yo, our brother, he's a mechanic. Yeah, go to his YouTube channel. Hey, you know what? And then the money starts going. See, we talk about the so-called transfer of money in a so-called community. YouTube is a community. It's a community. And if we can just do a small group, it don't matter. Like I said, don't do it for money. Do it for the experience. Because there's some work involved. You're gonna have to understand how it works. How do I edit? You mean I gotta edit into? What's that? Oh, I gotta read. And this was me right here. Oh, I gotta figure out how to do this. And I already knew how to edit, but I didn't know how to do the iMovie edit because that was right there on my laptop. So, but then I'm like, okay, how do I do thumbnail? Okay, let me go to YouTube. Tells you everything. That's one thing I like about YouTube. It is a powerful source of information. Everybody got some type of video out there of how you can fix something. I fixed my refrigerator. I fixed my vehicle. I have fixed my bike. I have fixed, not my bike, but my, y'all see my electric unicycle. I've fixed so many things off of YouTube. That's what I'm saying is that we need to understand how to be able to generate money and be able to get this thing. Because if you do a YouTube, don't worry about the money. Worry about helping people. When you worry about helping people, that's when money comes. This is why people, really, come on now. This is why people send money to me. Like, man, that right there was a gem. Ching. Why? Because they know you go out here and spend $50 for a self-help book that you got to read off of somebody that you don't even know, and you don't even know their success or not. And is it bull crap or not? I'm giving you live footage right here, and you watching me take every step of the way. I've already done told y'all what I'm making off of YouTube, and I will disclose that right when I get there to August. I'm going to show you for every month. I already told y'all what I made for every month off of YouTube, and I'm like, really? Really? I would have never known that. I know somebody's probably going to hate. See, he's got this money. Blah, blah, blah. See, those haters right there. I already know before somebody says something like that. But no, this is gems I'm dropping. Start a YouTube channel. Why? Not for the money, but helping people. And it's going to motivate you to do research and learn something that you never knew before. We had a sister last night I think she said she was 65 years old. She said it right in the chat. She said, I started a YouTube channel. 65 years old. Now you would think it would be too old, right? She should be too old to be starting a YouTube channel. No, actually, she's got a great audience. Seniors. I'm shocked by the seniors that I have that watch this channel. But you gotta find, you ain't gotta find, you're gonna fall into the very niche that you never knew you had. Everybody should have a YouTube channel, to include you, Maximilian. I see you out there. Digital asset doctor, what's happening, my nephew? Yeah. So I'm retired and all I watch is YouTube channels. It's people's new TV now. Now things have slowed down a little bit because people are getting out now of the house and stuff like that. But still, it is a valuable source of information that people are waiting on you to give. Don't think about the money. Think about the adventure and think about helping people. And that is where now you'll get. Don't worry about if you're not growing. Don't worry about, I only got, 200 views. Because you're going to find ways of trying to draw attention to your channel. No difference when you start a home business. Everybody in America who owns a house or even renting a house or apartment should start a business. Small. Y'all have heard me say this before. For those who've been around, I like to blast these old schools of thoughts and thinkings and words. They say, think big, think big. Yeah, dream big, dream big. Bull crap. I'm the first one to say, don't do it. That's what gets most of us in trouble. Trying to dream big. Dream small. Dream small. What? You saying dream small? I heard my whole life they said dream big. That's right. And that's the problem that a lot of people run into. They get way ahead of themselves, trying to dream big, and they have expectations, which I've told you before. Expectations is a killer of your motivation. I told a sister today, she said she got married, and she'd been married for 1 year, put on 40 pounds. And she said now she's back into getting into her workout, and she's gonna drop her weight to get herself down to a weight before, I think it was some type of event that's gonna happen. And I said to her, see, she has an expectation to try to get down to a weight. You know how you do. Oh, you know what? Summer's coming. Let me work off some weight so I can look good in my swimming trunks or, flex, or women, y'all's bikinis and stuff. Or, you want to lose weight, this and that. See, those right there are just temporary. I said to the sister, I said, how about you not have an expectation to try to lose a certain amount at a certain amount of time and just create a lifestyle change? Because if you create the lifestyle change, you will never have to worry about losing weight again. See, this is the mindset. And it's the same thing when it comes to how we are. Dream big. Oh, you know what? I want to have a corporation. There is nothing wrong with that. But my question is, can you get off a home plate to get the first plate? Sometimes it's not good to be trying to hit a home run. Sometimes it's just to be best to get on the plate. When you playing baseball, and they strategically do that. You know that, right? You got your batters that, they're not home run hitters, but they can get on base. And you got those who are not really good hitters, but they know how to bunt the ball so they can just, get the next guy to the next base. And then you got the swing hitter, the backup hitter, all these different people who bat differently to be able to get the team along the way, but they chop little by little at it. Not being up here saying that we gonna hit home runs. Every player's out here trying to hit home runs. No. When it comes to business venture, to save yourself any headache or trying to save yourself anything that you're trying to do, lose weight or whatever, I like what my wife says. My wife says, how do you eat an elephant? I don't know why she picked elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's what my wife says. And it makes sense, And this is what I had to do when I started along the way. When I had that in the bank, I was broke as a joke. I was the one who was robbing Peter to pay Paul. I was the one always knocking on somebody's door saying, can I borrow a cup of sugar, please? I was the one right there who was like, hey, yo, can I hitch a ride this way? Because my tank is empty and all right. See, I was the one. I was the one who spent all my money in the car and it was always broke. I was trying to get the girls, but I ain't had a pot to piss in, though. Back then, you know where I took a woman out to eat? If I was going on a date, which I really went on dates, 2-piece and a biscuit. That's what you get, 2-piece and a biscuit. And it's gonna be on the day of the special. I wasn't going out there, no fancy restaurants and all that right there. I didn't have the money for it. Not at all. No, it was church's chicken, 2-piece and a biscuit. This made some of the women happy. You know what I mean? Hey, they was at least, was gonna eat. But anyway, one bite at a time, family. Do everything in slow motion. That's what they say, slow motion. Huh? But the strategic move that I'm sharing with you all does not have to be about money. If you take your mind sometimes off of not expecting that you gotta make a certain amount of money, you will be more stress-free than you would be when you are not making that so-called money that you was hoping that you would make. But the other thing, family, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. What do I mean by that? I see a lot of people lie to themselves, and I'll be like, that's why they're not succeeding. They want to start a business and do half-ass. Start a business and you can't even come to work, your business, on the hours that you say you're open. You can't even leave when it says the time to close. You know how we do, right? Y'all know how some of us do. We start something and we have no finish to it. And this is where it is really knowing thyself. Because I know I say everybody, but some of you already know, I ain't got it in me to do it. I ain't doing that. I'm just, I'm not going to do it, because you're just speaking against it. There's just some people who look down on themselves. Nah, that ain't interesting. But what can I do? And so 1 month goes by. What can I do? 3 months go by. Nah, a year goes by. But I don't want to know. 3 years go by, and you still trying to figure out when all you had to do was start something. That's why I say we are very good talkers. We are very good talkers, but very few follow through. We can talk all day long. That's why I'm like, I'm not going to just be talking. I'm not going to be up here trying to be like, I laugh at these young cats out here, a lot of the young cats out here, they want to prove that, they're successful right there. So they lean on an expensive car, have behind them an expensive big house, and, to try to draw you in, get you in, right? So that you can buy into what they saying and all that right there. And most of them don't got a pot to piss in. And they act like it though. But my thing is this right here. Watch a man's steps and see what fruit comes out will dictate the type of person that he or she is. It's amazing that we live in an era today of drama. And I watch my videos too. I watch how my videos, the views and all that right there. If it's drama affiliated, it gets the most views. But if it's the gems, low views. But that to me is like, it's okay though, because my thing is all I need is one. If I can help one, I'm good. So let me get to answer some questions right here. That's been an hour of me, blah, 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 blah. And so hopefully y'all have been able to learn from that. If y'all got some questions about business, if you got some questions about budgeting, if you got some questions about anything, I said I'll be transparent. I will open up the floor to y'all to ask questions right now. So from this point forward, I will answer some questions. If you don't put a question mark behind your question, I will not know or ask. I know you're asking a question. Oh, I made a statement here. Collab with Guatemala, Go Black. Tell me, why should I collab with Guatemala? Thank you very much, Queen. Who cares? Chit chat. Thank you, Go Black. You helped me to stay focused. I am here listening to learn. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I was able to be some sense of motivation, whatever, to keep you focused. Okay, let's see here. If you can just help one, yes. Thank you very much. Currently off planet. What state did you live in? I lived in 12 states in America. But why are Africans leaving Africa while blacks in America are encouraged to move to Africa? People's choice. Ain't that interesting? And we can't say, you know, there are some people who believe there are better opportunities over somewhere else than where they are. You know, there are those who are coming in who believe that they have a sense of freedom, liberties here in Africa. Everybody got their own reason. I can't speak for everybody. I wanted to be amongst my people, you know. Before, you know, I know, you know, what plays also part in that piece of pie, but the biggest piece of the pie was, I'm tired of being here in white America. I want to be around my people. I've lived 54 years in America. I'm ready to go live amongst my people, to experience life for what it is, being in a African country, ran by African people, where the African leaders are, and the African residents and citizens are there doing it. Let's see here. All right, we're going to get to that one right there. Okay, let's see here. So I lived in a lot of states. I asked you to ask that right there. I'm looking for the question marks. Why don't show us the Zanzibar wildlife parks? Why didn't I show you the Zanzibar wildlife parks? I didn't go there. How much did you pay for the business? That is personal because I'm in a partnership. And there are those who live here in Tanzania that are here who watch my channel too. I mean, that's personal right there. And I knew that question was going to come up. Somebody asked it earlier. And I knew I was going to say, nope, I'm not going to tell you that one. And does it really matter? You might say, well, I'm just kind of curious. Every price is different where you go. The business owner wanted to sell the business. I gave him an offer. And we went back and forth, you know, as far as, you know, he wanted whatever. But I gave him an offer. He took the offer. How was the Ethiopian city environment in light of the Civil War? I wasn't part of the Civil War, but it was beautiful everywhere I went. Let's see here. How is the cannabis business in Africa? Who's this right here? Somebody's always asking about Devon. I don't know. I know that there's some countries that it's legal to grow, but you can find it. Every African country I think I've been to, I think somebody might have mentioned or something like that, you know. Find the Rastas. I ain't trying to bring no heat on the Rastas, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hey, is using your phone a good way to start YouTube? You better believe it. Let me get my battery charger, y'all. Yep, using your phone. Using your phone. That's what I do. Use my phone. Let's see here. What's that? What is the other one here? Boom, 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 boom. Let me get to this right here, family. I'm gonna try to answer y'all's questions right here. Making some good questions too, y'all. You know, make it be a question questions to where everybody can eat off of it. You know what I mean? Just, you know, where everybody can eat off of it. So everybody can walk away like, hey, wow, okay. Let's see here. Man, the questions are coming. Because I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. What do you, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Where am I? I'm almost back. This thing keeps spinning. I wish it would stay still. Okay, how much is it going to move? How you should write a book? Yeah, I'm gonna be back to that question right there. Yeah, I plan on writing a travel book or something like that. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Using the phone, I already answered that. Why are Africans moving to? Okay, I already answered that right there. You should write a book. Yeah, I'm thinking about just writing a travel book. You know. Can I invest? Yeah, you can invest. You talking about the business I bought, or just can you invest? How much do it cost to move to Africa? It all depends on. And how much do it take to maintain? You know, that's a question that I can never answer. What lifestyle do you like? How do you spend your money? Where do you like to stay? You want a mud hut, or do you want to live in a mansion? Or you want to live in an apartment? Do you want to live in a penthouse? Do you want to live in a city? Do you want to live in a country? Do you want to live, which country do you want to live in? See, it's questions I can't answer. Guatemala will help your channel grow a lot, to be honest, but it's up to you. You don't, this is your man, not your boy. I don't depend on, what do you mean let my channel grow a lot? I don't need that, you know. I understand what you're saying though, but I don't need Guatemala to help my channel. Not at all. You know, let me tell y'all something right here, all right? And I'll say this right here. My nephew was on here. He wanted me to promote his channel. I told him, no, I'm not gonna do that. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for it. You gotta grind. Why? I don't wanna get in the way of you getting some subscribers and what? Are you ready? Are you pushing out videos like I'm pushing out? Are you gonna give him the content? Are you gonna be, me and him talked about this. See, it's easy, I don't want nothing given to me. I said that today to somebody. I told this guy, I asked him, I said, hey man, where my money at, right? I was joking with him because he did owe me some money because he didn't have change, but he did pay me later. So I joked with him, hey man, where my money? And he said, oh, you got some money for me? You gonna give me some money? I said, give you some money? You're a grown man. A grown man should never find himself asking somebody to give him some money. Maybe loan, but give? I don't need Guatemala's help. I'm doing just fine. Somebody already said it right here, and I've said it before too. Where much is given, much is required. Do you know how busy I am with emails? I rather for things to take its course in the natural sense of what Almighty is doing for me through me. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, nah. And I'm here to tell you this right here. Subscribers don't matter to me. People celebrate about subscriptions. I'm like, why do people get excited? To each his own. I'm not trying to badmouth nobody. But to me, I'm like, I don't get excited over subscriptions because when you look at the analytics and all that right there, and you look at just look at the people's, how many subscribers they have and look at how many views do they get. You're going to find they probably only getting a third of the views. Now, my channel has reached 9 million people. That I'm like, wow, 9 million people have watched my videos. Man, you know what, Lord? I'm hoping it touched everybody to whatever capacity. I'm hoping, not subscribers, because a lot of people come across and watch reviews, don't subscribe to your channel. With that mindset, I'm telling you, you will get far because then you don't have a mindset of somebody helping you. You're like, I'm in this right here. I ain't looking for no help. I'm gonna do this myself. Why? Because people are fair weather friends. People come and go. If you so happy on subscriptions, I'm gonna tell you, you wouldn't want me to be your subscriber. I'm telling you, because I get information and then I'll subscribe so I can get alerts on something like that. And then once I got like the information, okay, how to fix this, how to do that, how to do this right here, this and that. And once I'm done with it, unsubscribe it, I move on to the next. I keep my list very low on the things and topics that I am interested in at the moment. Most people don't do that. If most people did, people will truly see those who are truly subscribed to them. Then you can measure, wow, you know what? Because 28% of my subscribers are watching my videos. 28%, that is it. Go Black, are you into crypto? Got any Bitcoin? No, nephew. He's trying his best, y'all. He's trying his best. I'm gonna get into it, you know that, all right? He's trying his best. Yeah. Let me say this right here for my nephew right here. Since everybody, I got 738 people over there, right? Digital Asset Doctor. He's into Bitcoin, okay? Now, that's up to you. You want to go to his channel? He's giving information of what he knows and all that right there. Go to his channel if you are interested in receiving information about Bitcoin. Digital asset doctor. I will say I'm proud of my nephew there right there because he is an attorney and he needs to take his bar. And I want y'all to give him hell because he needs to take his bar. Since you're gonna come on my platform, I'm gonna bust you out. And I know he's laughing too. Y'all need to tell him he needs to take his bar exam. He went to college, he finished, we went to his graduation. He wound up getting his diploma and everything. Now he needs to go to the bar exam and get it done. See, now you wish you didn't come onto my platform. Yeah, go to this channel and tell them, go to the bar and get your, we need more black attorneys out there for our people. We need more. He knows that, and he will too. I know he will. And we need him here in Africa. Man, this thing flipped, and man, I know, man. Guatemala will bump you up to 200K subs, bro. I don't care about subs. I don't need Guatemala. I'm gonna tell you right here, no, he won't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Look at every person that Guatemala told people to go to their channel, and when they get Guatemala, right, what they do is they do the videos with them and all that right there, right? And they do about 4 or 5 videos of Guatemala was here. They spent time with Guatemala that they can get the views thinking all right there. I'm gonna tell you, very few people's subscriptions go up. They don't go up to no 200,000. And I don't need mine to bump up to 200,000. I want mine to grow, and I want people to be genuine coming to my channel for those who subscribe. I'm not looking for fair weather friends. I'm looking for those who are like, I'm gonna roll with this dude. This dude's like, he's honest, he's transparent, the guy. He's got some things to say. He's shown me this right here, said this right here. Those are the ones I'm looking for. I don't care if I have 5,000 subscribers. It really, I don't care, because I told y'all, I had 9 million views. Which one is more important? The 9 million views, which you get paid from, or the so-called 800,000 subscribers, which you get? It's the views. It ain't the subscribers, y'all. See, but that's okay. A lot of y'all don't know the game. You get paid from the viewings. Now, the more subscribers you have, and if more buy into it and stay connected in it, yes, then you can, because now there's more people viewing and all right there. I just don't need everybody's subscribers, you know? Here's the thing. All money is not good money. We used to say that back in the day. You don't take the first thing that come at you. All subscribers ain't good subscribers. I got a beautiful group of people of those people who are watch my videos and send me beautiful emails and, tell me how, some nice things I helped them in. And, they've blessed my family and they keep me and my family in prayers. All these things, that's the people I'm looking for. Not the ones just go subscribe because I did one video that might be gossip or something like that. Like, brother gets mad and tells the truth or whatever it was. The guy about the Oriental who shot the little boy. And I had the brother up there. But I'm saying, this is the mentality when we're talking about business too, because we get too far ahead of ourselves. Ooh, if I get more, this and that, you might not be ready for more yet. Grow slow. If you open up a business, right, would you rather if you open up a food restaurant right now, family, and you have 500 people sitting out there in line, and you can only feed 100 people, would you want that? Not me. No, don't give me that amount of people. Why? Because there's people who ain't gonna come back. You mean to tell me they ain't got enough food in there to feed me? What? Oh, they ain't. Man, I waste my time coming out. See, that's the type of person I am. They waste my time coming out here and all that right there. Nah, They ain't got their act together. And if I show up at somebody's business and they ain't open at the time they prescribe they're gonna be open, I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with you. Why? Because I'm a king. I deserve excellence. I'm not messing with mediocrity no more. That's when I used to think mediocrity. No more. I am special. I am chosen. And I expect, if I'm giving you my freaking money, can I get a little respect? Come on, y'all. Thank you very much there. Safaricon. He said, go get your bar exam. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, let me answer some more questions here. The screen, I'm sorry, I apologize if I missed past your questions. This screen goes brrr. Every time I try to hold it and let my finger off, it will scroll all the way down to the bottom. Let's see any other questions. Okay, Jason. Jason says, yeah, his son has 30,000 subscribers but he has 15 million views. Yeah. Uncle, you ain't for everybody. That's true. I ain't for everybody. I ain't. I know that. Every time I meet somebody, hey, Go Black, hey, how you doing? Hey, nice meeting you, this and that, man. I like watching your videos and stuff like this, right? And I say, which video did I piss you off? Because I say a lot of things. And I know it's contrary to certain people's beliefs, their belief systems. And there are some people who just like, you pissed me off and I ain't gonna watch you no more. Well, I'm not for everybody. And, it's just how it is. Willa Dixon Brown, I appreciate your authenticity. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate your heart of giving. Let me get back to some of these questions. If I passed your question, you can re-ask the question again. Again, let's try to ask some questions that everybody can eat off the plate, that everybody can walk away with something. Why did you keep creating content when no one were watching initially? Why did you keep creating content when no one were watching initially? There were always somebody watching initially. I remember I said, all I need is one, right? Now, I knew I was gonna get more than one because you got your family, right? But my one was my wife. That's my wife, she's my one. But outside of that, I knew that, okay, all right, I'm start this channel. All I need is one. No expectations on how many I need already. All I need is one. The Lord knows that. All I need is one. That's all I ask. I'm not trying to be greedy. So, and it can be disappointing sometimes. You put it out and you be like, oh my God, this amount of views, this and that. But you got to stay with it. You got to stay with it. That's with anything, with your business, with your marriage, with your, your job, you just got to stay with it until you see that it's time to go ahead and make a shift and a change. If you watch my channel, you see I've shifted through a whole lot of different subject matters. And that's being flexible. You bash white people a lot, but you don't say nothing about primitive looting Black Americans, leaders yet colonials left in industries, running, now they're in ruins. You haven't been watching my channels. You have not been watching my videos, yo. You might be Mr. White Guy. I'm quite sure you're a white person. But you know what? I don't know if you're white or not, but you might have some white in you. I told you I got white in my family. I don't hate nobody. I just tell the truth and people think it's bashing. Why is it when you expose what somebody does, you call it bashing? That's not bashing. That's just telling the truth. And you know what? I give my old family a kick in the ass too. For those who's watched my videos, let me hear an amen. Because people complain, why do you give Black Americans so much problems? So much backlash or whatever. I've talked about the African leaders in Africa. I've talked about the corruption. I've talked about Black America, how it needs to change its way and the Black culture needs to, please. You gotta watch my videos though. But I know you wanted to get your question in. Go Black, will you do an interview with me when I come to Africa? If you're here, if you're gonna be here in a few weeks, sure, I'll do an interview. Are there any store owners there that would like to resell new American clothing? I'm quite sure there is one of those out there. Oranjo from the block. Much love from Kenya. Much love. Let's see here. I'm telling you, any business is going to make it here, basically, y'all. Any business will make it. What's the price of a 3-bedroom apartment in an unmarket area? I don't know. The price varies. The prices vary, so there's just not like a set price. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you have any investment plans for Botswana? I don't know. You know. I do know. If the Lord's will grant me the time, you know, because I said the only thing you say the Lord's willing is that time. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but if I am there, this and that, of course, I will invest. Investing with my mouth, sharing, lending, you know, helping hand, and also helping out by giving. I will donate to a cause there, you know, because each place I go to will find something that your all's money that graciously that those who have the giving heart gives, that money goes right out there to these so-called entities to help. So you are even partaking in giving into Africa, investing into Africa. How much did YouTube pay last month? $15,600 I made last month from YouTube. Can you believe that? I never expected money. $15,600. Are there any store owners that would? Oh, I read that one right there. Are you worried about double taxation? Never. What's there to worry about? I don't need to worry about it. Oh, you purchased a Bajaji in Tanzania. Okay, Jay Hardy, the barber. Awesome, that's nice, man. Let's see here. That's nice. Okay, here. See what other questions we got, family. Because, you know, it's all about edifying each other. It's all about promoting each other. It's all about, you know, us helping one another. This is what it's really about. I mean, and if I can't, you know, express that, you know, it's about us helping each other. We got to get out of this capitalistic mindset of how America says every man for himself. Nah, I ain't helping you. Nah, I'm trying to get mine. Now, I ain't talking about those who are just leeches who want to lean on you and let you carry their weight. No, I deal with those people too. And it's amazing. It shows me how, I'm not going to use the word lazy. We have a silver spoon in our mouth in America. We have become very complacent that it is amazing there are those people who want me to do so much homework for them. You remember that guy, that girl that was in the classroom that, you know, they want to cheat off of your paper, you know, during a test, whatever. Early on, that was me too. I used to cheat off some papers. Nobody cheated off my paper. But I know they used to get frustrated when, you know, yo, what's number 7? You'd be like, man, God, oh, they give you that look like, man, dude, study and do your own. Leave me alone. But, you know, you got those people out there like that. Somebody said, 15,600. Well, shut your mouth wide open. Never had a clue one could make that much. I'm trying to tell y'all, I ain't lying to you. And look, which tells you what are them jokers making who's consistently views are like 100, 200,000 per video. When you start seeing that, mine's not even like up there like that. Are you still supporting the orphanage? Are there specific things they need? I was there, like I say, about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, and I purchased 3 beds for them. And I said I was gonna go back out there before I head out to see, but I wanted to do this for him. I told him he does such a great job with the kids. And I told him, I said, Hassan, I want to treat you and your wife over the weekend. Spend for hotel expense, massage, everything. Y'all just relax, keep your feet off for the great job y'all doing there at that orphanage. He's overwhelmed, y'all. I mean, he has a lot of responsibilities. And I wanted to do that for him, but he didn't take me up on it, So I'm like, okay, all right, I got to get back with him and just to see, is there anything else that, they want? But for the most part, it was the ceiling. And he mentioned the 3 beds. And, that was really about it. Do you travel for free from your military service? Oh, no. Travel free is if it's not even free anymore. I think it's $20 if it's a military flight. If it's a military flight that, they have going specific places, I think it's $20, you can travel. Back in the day, it used to be free. Only certain people in the military can do that too. Retirees can do it if you're active duty already, or if you, I think they open the door up now for those who disabled and something else. I flew from California to Hawaii for $10 back then. $10. And the great thing about it was an aircraft refueling plane. And I asked him, I said, can I go down and hitch down in the bottom to go ahead and watch y'all refuel the plane coming in? It was one of the greatest experience I had, watching the daggone big C-17 come floating right behind us. And the guy puts the nozzle out to put it right in there to give them some fuel. And I'm sitting down there underneath the plane, down there in the seat right next to him, and he's the controller, and he controls that arm that goes out. I'm telling y'all, and to see that big old plane come on in. I think it was a C-17, what was it? It was a cargo plane. And that joker just came on in slow. I mean, and like we're right here, right? And the plane's right here behind us. And we're right in there, and we're headed to Hawaii. And I tell you, whew, that was a great experience. Man, I wish I still had those pictures. Are there enough Black American expats and visitors to patronize businesses? I don't know what you mean to patronize businesses. I mean, yeah. I mean, what if there was one person from they're patronizing the business? Yeah. I mean, did your military training aid you? Okay, now we're gonna go to military now. All righty. Okay. Did your military training? I did say I'll be transparent. Training you in your choice of African country? No, it didn't. I knew nothing about Africa when I was in the military. I knew of Africa, and I was born in Africa, but I mean, traveling or coming to do anything military, no. Okay. Which do you choose first, owning a house or go straight to business? Because it is taking me a long time to do it all at one time, and it is holding me back. Well, it all depends on what do you want to do? I don't like giving these advices like that, but I will say this right here just to help you out, okay? You are renting a house, or you choose to first owning a house, or go straight to a business. There's a lot of factors in it that I just don't know. That comes into putting the pen to the paper and laying out exactly what would be more beneficial. Because we know you got to live somewhere, all right? What are your expenses, your mortgage? I mean, is your mortgage expense, is it wearing you out financially? You know, where you can probably go into a smaller house and it leaves you a lot more capital to go and to invest in a business, or what? I just couldn't answer that, you know? I told you I will not act like I got all the answers. I will only answer what I know. And there's a lot of things in there I just do not know. Do you pay American taxes from YouTube while living in Africa? Yeah, they take taxes out. They take taxes out. Which do you, see here. What is your thoughts on the Pan-African Parliament disruption? I have no thoughts on it. Haven't given no thoughts on it. The most my 13-year-old made on YouTube was 10K 1 month, but mostly 1 to 3K per month. I was sad when he quit. Ha ha ha. Interesting, he quit. Why did he quit? It'd be interesting to know. It is a little discouraging though when you like going like this, bam, 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 boo, you know? But then again, now, if you started off like, you know, hey, I'm thankful for whatever I get each month, that's right here, because you know what? Nothing lasts forever. So then that, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. What's the software looks like in Africa? I'm a machine learning engineer. I'm not in that field there, but I'm quite sure there is a need for you. Guarantee you. All right, Devon, you done asked about weed. Now you asking about strip clubs. I don't know anything about strip. Hold up, somebody tell me about strip clubs, because I don't like nobody trying to bring that West garbage or European garbage over into my motherland. You know, they got places. You know, I'm quite sure they got places. I have not been in any or seen any strip clubs, but you know, prostitution is around. There are, you know, these places that do exist. So, I mean, hey. Go to Senegal. Prostitution is legal. Go to Senegal. Be a pimp if you like. They legalized it. Be a pimp. Maybe some of the women need protection from a pimp, but I don't know. Listen to me. That's not my game. Can you, working a mother of 3, start a YouTube channel? Can a working mother of 3 start a YouTube channel? A working mother of 50 kids can start a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter how many kids you got. I mean, of course. Can you give me some good advice on growing my YouTube channel? Yeah. Some good advice on growing your YouTube channel. Be diverse in subject matter, because everybody, you know, if I just did Africa, then, I mean, you know, people are like, you know, but I do some things that are going on in America. I do some things that are dealing with some topics that might be on news or something like that. I do some interviews with other diasporans. I do what I'm doing right now. I'll talk business. I'll talk. So it's a diversity. Don't put all the eggs in one basket, as they say. Be diverse. And then so you gain a lot of different type of people who might be interested, who will come and join your channel, you know. But there again, there are just those who's going to join and hit the subscribe button and ain't going to be around a long time. Go Black, I purchased a Bajaji Tanzania. Oh, I read that already. I know Devon being funny. He might be serious. I mean, you know, hey, I mean, you know, but I'm going to tell you what I know. I mean, I'll tell you what I know, but do you edit videos? Yes, I do. If so, what app do you use? I use iMovie. Yeah, and the other thing too is you got to be consistent. If you know, people are looking for information and content. So if you're not consistent, you know, you're not going to have a lot of people viewing, you know, and then you're not going to have a lot of people staying. And I've said this before, and since my nephew was on my channel today. He might still be around. I had a talk with him. Dude, what are you doing? You got a YouTube channel, man, and you're only posting one video every 4 days? Get out of here. You ain't trying. What are you doing? Because I know he took after his uncle. He, I mean, hey, he want to be like his uncle, you know what I'm saying? And certain things, I mean, not everything, but, he saw his uncle out there. So he figured, hey, shoot, my uncle can do it, I can do it. Okay, if you're going to do what your uncle do and doggone it, you better be consistent with it. And you better push out, be consistent with how many videos you're going to push out per day and stay with it and do it. YouTube should be a side hustle or a second source of income. Well, that's all opinion. There's people that's just a regular job. Why would you say that? YouTube is nothing but a job like any other job out there. I don't even consider it a job. I kind of like it, but people are trying to push me more into making it a job, I think I'm right there on that line of making it a job. Because now it's like, getting information to people. That's work. But I don't mind it though. Can you rent a Bajaji? You could buy one and you can rent one, yes. If you watch my videos that I did videos on Bajajis, gave some information about Bajajis, you could buy them and rent them out. I ain't gonna say most, I don't know the percentage, but there are those out here who do rent from owners for the Bajaji, but they have a contractual thing that after 2 years, I think with the Bajajis, it becomes theirs. What tools do I need to make a good YouTube video? A good YouTube video. I don't like words like good because you can't measure it. What is considered a good YouTube video? Most of my videos, I use this phone. You see some people who do a lot of editing. They make their videos look beautiful, professional, and that's even to capture more people who is gonna be tying into your channel. You can do that. It's too much work for me. Too much work. That editing is something, that's a beast to me, But, as you grow and stuff like that, like the person who mentioned about Maya. See, these guys, they got editors and stuff like that. I can hire an editor right now, but I'm not trying to make it work. I'm keeping this simple. How much a fishing cost Go Black? How much a fishing bout cost? Oh, I don't know. If that's what you're asking me, how much does fishing? I don't know. Bajaji is the 3-wheeler little mobile that rides around. You see most of them in China and stuff like that. But people sit in the back and there's only one driver in the front, 3-wheeler. That's what a Bajaji is. Go Black was in the Matrix when he was in the military. You better believe I was in the Matrix. All of us still in the Matrix. This world is a Matrix. New subscriber, this channel is awesome. Thank you. And Mac, you've been here before unless you are new, Mac. I just ain't seen you in a while. How much are your homes renting for in Tanzania? I ain't got a price decided yet. They're still being built. One's not gonna be ready till next year. The other one ain't gonna be ready for 2 years. Could be done earlier. I think the one might be done earlier than next, hopefully by the beginning of next year. How do you deal with being away from family? I just deal with it. Thank goodness for technology because, back in the day when we was military, you had to leave. You didn't have a way of FaceTiming or WhatsApping video or, we didn't have all that. Hold 1 second. Jay's Life Out Loud. Thank you for the information. Thank you, brother, for your heart of giving. Matifi, are we same race, our difference? It is confusing me. Are we same race or different? I don't know. I don't know who you are. How much is an acre of land in Tanzania in USD? Let me ask you, how much is the acre there in America in USD? Did I answer your question? It all depends. In D4, thank you, from New York City. What is a good business to start? I don't like the word good, you can't measure it. What is a good business to own as a mother of 4? Coming in November, currently pregnant with 4th. Any suggestions? A daycare. You got 4 kids. A daycare. That means you can watch other people's kids and yours too, okay? And I I don't think I've seen signs with daycare. I know they have like schools and stuff, but daycare, I don't know. But back to what I was saying, a YouTube channel. Because that would be a very interesting story of a mother of 4 who is moved to Africa, who started a YouTube channel and got all the world, all the conversation in the world that you can be sharing. Are there French schools in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, or bilingual schools? I don't know. I don't think they don't speak French here. But I don't know. I don't know. Jason said, you don't need to have an extensive editing for a good channel. You need to be unique and good at something. My son was good at gaming. That's all it is. I'm telling y'all. Serenity, she laid out this whole, she showed me, for those who know Serenity, my daughter and all, she showed, she gave a little briefing while I was on the phone with me and her mom on her starting her channel and laid everything out, had a big old whiteboard, broke everything down, and it was amazing. I was like, go ahead on, that's what you do. Yeah, she had a channel that was with her gerbils, and one of them died just not too long ago. But but she wasn't active with it before it died. She wasn't even active with it. iSafariCom, thank you. Small contribution for the orphanage. I appreciate that, and the orphanage will get it. Your video about Danish journalism. Oh, my point was very true. Yeah, I laid it out there, I laid it out there. Have you taken an ancestry DNA test before? Yes, I have. I've taken ancestry. My folks, according to them, is from the Bamaleke tribe from Cameroon. Yeah. How do we donate? Donate, Cashapp. You can Cashapp, if you will. I prefer Cashapp, and I wished that iSafariCom would have, because 30% goes to YouTube when you do this right here. But Cashapp is WIGGINSREALTY. I'm quite sure somebody gonna put it right on in the chat, right there. Let's see here. I met Gloria the realtor in Dar es Salaam while I was there, courtesy of your video. Okay, hope she took care of you. Somebody said, don't trust the ancestors' DNA test. Well, I don't trust any. I was just interested to see what they say. Does it really mean anything? I know I'm from Africa. Does it really mean anything? I don't put, me personally, some people take it to heart and they want that, and that's okay. But for me, it doesn't close any doors or any chapters in my life. I know that we as Africans, we migrated all around, so you will find groups of Africans spread all throughout Africa from different groups. Have you traveled to historical slave trade area in Tanzania? No, I have not. But you know what? I thought about that today. I said, I got to get up there to go check it out to do a video, because I have not done that. And so I will do that. I'm going to do that this week. I thought about that today. What is the minimum monthly income for a single man in Tanzania? Let me ask you, what's the minimum income for a single man in the country you're from? I don't know. But I'll say this right here because they don't have that like that here. There is so many entrepreneurs here, and everybody makes their own. I don't know what the income would be. Have you been trying to teach Have you trying to teach Black Americans? Yeah. And somebody said they totally don't trust the test. Yes, we were migrating, traveling people all the way around, all over Africa. We're spread out. AC said, you were born in Africa? I didn't know that. Yes, I was born in Africa. I was born in Africa, in Libya, 1966. Whew. Yeah. Is live stream more profitable than posting regular videos? That is a very good question. And I'm gonna have to say, it all depends. Live stream, you can have people donate to your channel, like super chats and stuff like that. And like right now, the longer I'm on and all right there, I'm not getting paid for no ads. I'm not getting paid for anything for this video that I'm doing now until I seal the deal, say goodnight, and then it posts. Then from that point forward, then is when you will start getting by views, paid by views. Once I gotta put the ad links in there, whatever. But yeah, it all depends on. Oh, thank you very much, dear Pioneer. I look great. All right, appreciate it. What's a good amount for me to come with thinking of renting a Airbnb, then rent a home? I cannot answer that question. You must just came in too as well. I can't answer those questions. I know nothing about you. I don't know your spending habits. I don't know what type of lifestyle you live. I don't know what you like to live in. I don't know none of that. I don't know how you like to eat. Do you live expensively? Do you know? Did you bring a portable router? No, I didn't. How do you upload videos with possibility of a power outage? Well, uploading the videos, can be straight through my phone signal. So I use my phone hotspot for my laptop. So I don't have to worry about that. As long as I got battery power and my backup battery pack, I am pretty good. But for the most part, I'm not living in a place that don't have a backup generator. So this apartment that I'm staying in has a backup generator. And most places typically that are apartments or some houses have backup generators. So you don't have to worry about that. That's the first thing you should ask though. Could I survive with $1,000? My people keep asking me this question. I don't know. I don't know your spending habits. I don't know. Now, if you want to say, could I live off $1,000 a month? Yes, I could live off $1,000 a month. Most definitely. What is the most important thing you have learned so far in your life? Ooh, many a thing. But you know what? Let me give you one. Most important thing in my life that I've learned, I know nothing. And the little do I know, the little I know, I use it. That helps me out. But I don't know a lot of things, there's a lot of things I don't know, But let me just give you something else there. I was just kind of playing around, but I can't say what is the most important thing, but what I will say is this right here, is that it changes as you grow. It's amazing, as I grow older, I continue to change. That's the most important thing. And so I'm not as rigid and as hard as I thought I would be. Like when I used to be younger, it was like, this is how I am. I'm going to be this way till the day I die. I remember saying those things back in the day. Now it's like, allowing life to present to you as well as you receive it, and watching yourself be able to transform and go into a place where you never thought you would have been. I know you say don't pick a place to stay online. How long does it take to find a reputable realtor place to stay so I know how long to book a hotel when I arrive? Um, how long does it take to find a reputable realtor? I got one for you, Gloria. And I have another one there. Our sister, um, why did her name just escape me? Safina. Watch my videos. You will see. Question with a question mark. And does this even matter to you? Are you Go Black as a Pan Africanist? Or are you Go Black as a Nordic, Western America opportunist? Very good question. Watch my videos or stick around for next videos. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to grade my report card. Maybe you need to ask people in the chat. Yeah. Maybe you need to ask people in the chat. What is the average wage? I can't answer that. I don't know. I will say that I hear about 150 bucks a month. I hear that, it's a typical 100 bucks a month. Who is the black man behind me? This is the first president of Tanzania. Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. I can't never say that. Somebody will be able to pronounce it. That's the first president of Tanzania. Nyerere. I don't know how to say it. Do you lose your military retirement or VA benefit disability if you become a citizen of an African country? No. That is yours. You earned it. It's yours. You don't have to be a United States citizen if you received it while you were there and you retired. That's rightfully yours. Yep. So I got 2 more minutes, and I'll ask these last maybe few questions. If anybody have any. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't. I don't know where I'll be seeing myself tomorrow. I won't get ahead of myself in life like that. As they say, God willing, where do I see myself? I don't know. It's amazing. That's what I was just saying earlier, when life presents itself to me, it's amazing where you find yourself. You navigate as life presents itself, don't you? As life is giving you these different things and scenarios, you're making decisions that change and you move towards. You may have believe me, I learned this right here some years ago, that I thought I had everything planned out. Speaking of retirement, when I was about to retire from the military, I thought I had everything planned out. I went and laid down $170,000 on my house. I thought it was good. Turned around and thought I had everything laid and okay, I'm gonna have that done, this done, this and done. Wife wound up having breast cancer. And there were some other issues that went involved that I won't really talk about because it's really, I don't want to bring nobody else up in the matter. But these things threw me back that I was not prepared to even deal with. I almost pulled my retirement paperwork because she was sick. She had breast cancer. And so it was one of those things that I never seen it coming. Don't know. I can't foresee myself anywhere. I learned that hard back then. Don't get too far ahead of yourself because you just don't know what life presents to you. What's the average cost of your phone data usage? Average cost for my phone data usage for a month is about 60 bucks. All right, family, I am going to say farewell to each and every one of you all. Catch y'all next time. Sorry if I didn't answer all everybody's question all right there, but I thank each and every one of you all. Thank you for those right there who you all just came in and just kept me company in a moment of sharing some information with you all, as well as you all sharing the videos and all that right there with people, just spreading the word, that, hey, Africa is out there for you to enjoy. Africa is in a total different light. There is opportunities out there in Africa for you. Hey, go check this YouTube guy out. Hey, he's sitting here, he's sharing a lot of things, that maybe, you want to think about. Share the videos. Hey, it's information. We all need it every now and then. And also, I thank each and every one of y'all for your heart of giving right there, because I will make sure that money will be going to those who are in need of help. The three things that I look at when it's giving need rightfully in its right place, according to what my creator said that we should do for one another, is if a man is hungry, feed him. If a man has no clothes, put clothes on his back for him. Nobody wants to walk around naked, right? Number three, if a man, right, has no roof over his head or housing or something, help and assist maybe in some capacity with that, right? Also says right here, help the so-called fatherless, the motherless. Help out those who are fatherless and motherless, Help out those out there like that. And, these are the things that, where we see sometimes life throw each one of us curves. You don't know what tomorrow may bring. I might be that man in the need of help. You might be that man or woman in the need of help, that life threw you a curve and you never saw it coming, something like COVID. And all of a sudden now you find yourself in a place of need. So that's what I typically will do, family, on this channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you all because you all have donated. And I've went around dropping seeds by the help and assistance by you. And people are being blessed. You better believe it. And like I said, I will not take a penny for myself because I have a greater creator who is watching my every move. And I'd be dag if I curse myself. Would not do that, family. So until next time, family, peace, love, joy, and I will catch y'all later on.